Have you ever had somebody go out of their way for you? I don't mean in little ways, like getting up from the table to grab the ketchup. I mean in ways that required a lot of effort and sacrifice. Can you think of times when people went out of their way for you? About a year ago, I was traveling with my family down I-65 when the tire blew. It was a cold and snowy night. We didn't have cell phone reception. There we were, stranded on the side of the road with semi-trucks passing by. We realized that we could send texts, and so we texted a friend nearby, and within minutes he was there to pick us up. He drove us 20 miles to find the right tire. He bought us dinner, then drove us back 20 miles to our car and put the tire on. He certainly went above and beyond that night. He certainly went out of his way for us. But nobody has gone out of their way more for us than Jesus. Jesus repeatedly went out of his way for mankind. For instance, he went out of his way to be born. Jesus left heaven for a hamlet, majesty for a manger, worship for a womb. Paul said in Philippians 2 that he gave up equality with the Father to take on human flesh and become a servant. That's right, the boundless one was bound in a human body. Jesus went out of his way to be baptized. Matthew 3 says that Jesus traveled about 60 miles to the Jordan River to be immersed. John tried to talk him out of it, but Jesus was undeterred. Jesus went out of his way to be blameless. Peter said in 1 Peter 2:22 that Jesus committed no sin, neither was deceit found in his mouth. But Jesus put himself in situations that were very difficult. In Matthew chapter 4, the Spirit led him into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil, having fasted for 40 days. He was isolated, he was vulnerable, and he was repeatedly attacked. And finally, Jesus went out of his way to be believed. He died on the cross. He was crucified and conquered death that men might believe that he really was the Son of God. Jesus went out of his way for us. The question is, are we willing to go out of our way for him?